In cybersecurity, studying theory and getting all of these certifications is not going to guarantee you in getting your first ever role. What will certainly help and boost your chances is building home labs. Especially if you don't have that hands-on practical experience and you want your first ever role, building these labs using virtualized setups is what is going to get you over the line. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a cybersecurity lab using different concepts within cybersecurity, and this will help you learn about network security, setting up virtual machines, configuring the networking for them, as well as we're going to be deploying an AI-based penetration testing tool, which can also help you learn about ethical hacking, pen testing, and even bug bounty. It's an easy lab. The setup is going to cost you $0, so make sure you watch this video and also apply this in your free time. If you're new to the channel, my name is Royden and I work as a cybersecurity professional in Melbourne, Australia, and I have tutored a lot of students get their first role in cybersecurity. And one of the things that I always tell them is don't just chase certification clout. Rather, also focus a heavy chunk of your study towards gaining practical hands-on experience. I've got a complete playlist that has a list of different types of hands-on labs, so make sure you check that out. Getting straight into the architecture of this lab, all we need is VirtualBox, which is going to be our hypervisor, on which we're going to be running 3 virtual machines. The first one is our Kali Linux, which is going to be our attacker. The second one is a pfSense firewall, which is going to sit in front of our third virtual machine, which is our Ubuntu VM. Let's have a look at how the diagram will look. So we're going to have our Kali Linux machine. Let's call it KL. This connects into our bridged network adapter. The bridged network adapter also connects into our pfSense WAN interface. So let's call that pfSense. And behind the pfSense, we are going to be running our Ubuntu VM, which is our victim machine. On my Kali Linux VM, I'm going to be running an AI-based penetration testing tool called as Penligent AI. So right here, we're going to have our Penligent AI. On our Ubuntu machine, we are going to be running DVWA, also known as Damn Vulnerable Web Application. And we're going to play around with adding some firewall policies on our pfSense firewall right here. On our pfSense firewall, I'm also going to be running a DHCP server, which is going to lease out IP addresses to our Ubuntu VM. So I'm creating our own LAN behind the pfSense firewall, and the WAN interface of the pfSense and the Kali machine, as mentioned earlier already, is going to sit on a bridge network adapter, basically connecting to my home Wi-Fi. As you can see, I'm running VirtualBox. I'm going to have links in the description to go and download every tool. But here is VirtualBox, which is hosting all of my virtual machines. The first one is our Kali Linux. Let's quickly have a look at the networking settings. So we go into settings, network. This is on a bridge adapter. Let's go to the pfSense firewall. Let's go to settings again. On the network tab, adapter 1 is our WAN interface, which connects into the bridge adapter. And then adapter 2 is on an internal network, which is going to be our pfSense LAN, where our Ubuntu is going to connect as well. So let's quickly go and verify the Ubuntu as well. All you do is, once again, settings, and under network, that is connected to an internal network. So what I'm going to do is, let's quickly get our virtual machines up and running, check the IP addressing, and ensure that they can all ping each other. While the virtual machines are loading up, this lab can be sort of broken down into 2 separate labs, and I've covered those 2 individual labs on this channel. One is how to set up and use a pfSense firewall, and the second one is how to set up and run Penligent AI, which is an AI-based penetration testing tool that can teach you all about penetration testing, ethical hacking, and also help you in performing bug bounty challenges. Those 2 labs have PDF guides that go with them as well, and they've got separate videos. So make sure you watch those videos individually to get an idea of how exactly I have set up all of these individual VMs, the networking, the routing, the firewall rules, etc. So let's do a quick check of the IP addresses on the Kali Linux machine. ifconfig, this one's 192.168.0.206. Our Ubuntu VM is 192.168.1.102, and we've also got our pfSense setup, which is right here, along with some rules under the firewall rules section. So we've got all of this set up. Now let's add a route on our Kali Linux machine in order to be able to get to our Ubuntu VM. In order to do that, simply sudo IP route add the destination, (192.168.0.219) is our pfSense WAN IP. If you've got any questions around the IP addressing, how all of this is set up, as I said, check my previous video on a pfSense firewall, or you can download the free PDF guide that's going to be in the description of this video as well. Let's try pinging our Ubuntu VM. And there you go. We've got full ping connectivity from our Kali Linux machine to our Ubuntu VM. Now what we're going to be doing is we are going to be setting up and running Penligent AI. In order to do that, it's a very simple and easy install. All we do is on your browser, you just go to penligent.ai. This tool as well is also completely free to set up. It uses AI and it will do penetration testing for you. So again, from a study perspective, this is great. One disclaimer though that I would like to give you all is that I highly recommend you don't just start executing AI-based penetration testing tools without actually knowing what exactly the underlying command is doing. Hence, first try and study about penetration testing, ethical hacking, what each command does, what is reconnaissance, what is active exploitation, all of those stages. Then you can start using these type of tools. But I have used Penligent AI in my lab setup, and it's taught me a lot about ethical hacking and pen testing. And you can also then run Wireshark on your victim machine and see what exactly is going on at a network level, so you can understand the full workflow right from an attacker's perspective to how you can defend the system. Downloading Penligent is super easy. All you do is click on the download button right here, click on download for Kali AMD 64. Once that's happening, you then go to the docs section on your website and you copy this command, which we will then run in our Kali Linux terminal once the package is downloaded. CD downloads ls-l. Our file should be downloaded right here. And once you hit enter, this is going to download and set up Penligent AI for you. And once that's done, all you do is open the Penligent application from the application section on the Kali Linux machine. As you can see, this is a very nice consolidated dashboard that has everything in one place. What we're going to do is we're going to go to new project and give this a name. The target, let's give it an IP address, which is 192.168.1.102. As you can see, it's already started the reconnaissance phase once you start your project, and it's going to perform some nmap commands, which is great. So you can easily learn pen testing. Everything is in the one single dashboard. There are two modes that you can run this in. One is agent mode, where the application does everything for you. Or the other option is you can run it in manual mode as well. If you want to manually intervene and run certain commands by yourself, this is great for that as well. What I want to do is, while our Penligent AI is actually running some reconnaissance checks on our target machine, I want to go and run Wireshark on our Ubuntu and see if we actually see that coming through on our Ubuntu VM. And this is what I'm talking about, end-to-end learning and understanding of how cybersecurity actually functions. If you want to install Wireshark on your Ubuntu VM, all you got to do is sudo apt install Wireshark. And once you do that, in order to launch Wireshark, you just go sudo Wireshark. Let's enter our sudo password. And once you do that, you just go and click on the new capture button right here. And straight away, you can see in our Wireshark capture, we're seeing a lot of packets from 192.168.0.206. Let me actually stop that right here. So we're seeing packets originating from our Kali Linux VM to our Ubuntu VM. And this is all being done as we're running our nmap scans from our Penligent AI tool. So what we'll do is let's go back into our Penligent AI dashboard on our Kali Linux machine. And once we're here, we can see it's run all of these different commands. So you've got on the dashboard, the security findings, the target overview, as well as the tool results. Under the tool results, it gives us the different tools that it ran, as well as the outputs of those commands or whatever it's interpreted from the commands that were run. As you can see, it's run a vulnerable scan, it's run nmap statuses, it's run HTTP scans, it's also run file inspections, and it's done a lot of stuff. It's already found out that I'm running DVWA, which is great. I've not even done anything. All I've done is created the target and asked it to perform any pen testing that it could, and it's already come back with all of this information. There's also a target overview based on the scans it's run. It's telling me all the open ports, the IP addresses, what vulnerabilities I can exploit. Under security findings, it's also giving me the specific CVEs and how critical or high these vulnerabilities are and how exactly we can exploit them. So from a penetration testing perspective, this is great. And using Penligent is just like using any other chatbot. For example, how you use ChatGPT. All you do is you just go and type in whatever you want right here. So currently it's executing some specific tasks. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop this mode right here, and I want to manually ask it to do a couple of things. So let's get the admin credentials for the default login page for our DVWA app. So let's go, hey, get me the credentials to log into the DVWA webpage. Hit enter. And once you do it, I'm pretty sure within a few minutes, it should come back with the credentials. Straight away from the execution analysis, it's telling me that it's got 5 administrator names and passwords. as well as the default credentials, which is admin password that is still configured on our DVWA. So let's access this and see if Penligent AI has got us the right information or no. To do that, we just go to our browser, and while there, let's put the IP address of our Ubuntu VM, which is 192.168.1.102. Hit enter. We're given the login screen. Let's try using the credentials that Penligent gave us, which is admin and password. And straight away, we get access to our DVWA web application. The good thing about Penligent AI, as I've demonstrated in my previous dedicated video as well, if you want to know how to use that at a full-blown level, go check that video out, is that you can also generate a report. So if you want to then go into an interview and showcase your findings, this is great because you just go here, click export report. And once you do that, you get your full report summary on whatever you've run, everything, the CVEs, the details about the host, what applications it is running, right to the very T. One more thing to add with Penligent AI is that it runs in two modes, which is an agent mode and the manual mode. In the agent mode, you can just sit back, relax, it does everything for you. In the manual mode, you can manually intervene, ask it to run specific commands. If you've got a word list, for example, if you want to run like a brute force attack, you can supply that word list or give the location for the word list. Penligent will automatically go and fetch that and run the specific types of attacks that you ask it to do. Also, it's got support for different types of languages. And in my previous video on Penligent, I was running an older version of this AI tool. Now they've come out with a new model, which is bigger and better. You can also set it up on Windows, MacBooks, as well as your Kali VMs. So do check it out and build your cybersecurity home lab. Now, the perfect part about this cybersecurity home lab is because we're running a pfSense firewall, we can also go and look at how security can be enforced at a network level or secure our systems at a firewall level. So all we do is let's go to our pfSense firewall and we will block anything coming from our Kali Linux VM. So we just go to our pfSense firewall, go to firewall rules, click on this specific rule right here, edit, change it from pass to block, save that. And we'll also do the same for the WAN rule set. So just go edit, change this to block, save it, and let's apply the changes to our pfSense firewall. Once we do this, let's go to our Kali Linux VM. Let's go back to our DVWA. Let's refresh this page, and as you can see, it's still not loaded fully, or actually let's close it and let's reopen it again. So 192.168.1.102, hit enter, and it's not loading this time because our pfSense firewall is now blocking any requests coming from our Kali machine. So there you go. This is a great cybersecurity lab. As I said, you learn different aspects of cybersecurity, right from enforcing policies at a network level using a firewall, learning how to build and deploy VMs, how to run Wireshark, how to check network traffic, how to use Penligent AI, and learn penetration testing, ethical hacking, as well as train yourself for bug bounty challenges in the future. If you've liked this home lab video, I'd highly recommend you to check my cybersecurity roadmap, which is on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.